There's a famous fresco in the Vatican by Raphael, that's the Renaissance artist rather than the turtle, called The Skull of Athens. This shows the great Greek philosophers that we've all heard of: Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, Pythagoras, all looking serene in flowing robes and beards, like they can't wait to talk about matters of wisdom and discovering science. Looks fantastic, but also very, very dull. But what if it wasn't like that? I mean, at some point they were all students, and maybe they were like students of any era, raving all night, eating kebabs, chasing girls, struggling with student loans and so on, yet somehow managing to change the world on the back of a beer mat. And that is the backdrop of the Academy. It's an audience sitcom set in ancient Athens, following the student life of Aristotle, a gravy-loving, brown ale-drinking northern lad from Macedonia, sent to the big city to study at the greatest school in the land. Succeed, and he'll go back home and teach royalty. Fail, and his family face exile and ruin. And though he's hopelessly naive and easily distracted, he and his friend Zorro, a laid-back hippie from Babylon, attend the Academy and study under Plato, who is world-weary and emotional, and inspired by Socrates, the greatest stand-up comedian Greece has ever seen. Away from the lectures, he's joined in his adventures by Sappho, a priestess fighting for equality despite a struggle with OCD and allergies, and Helen, who has many, many charms, but without doubt is the clumsiest waitress in all of Athens. Together, they manage to find out what really happened in the Iliad, manage to complete the Odyssey, an 8-legged bar crawl through the streets of Athens, and discover the truth behind Pythagoras' obsession with triangles. And all through the series, they watch as Socrates continues to face cancellation from the authorities. So, why does the world need to watch the Academy? Well, first glance, it's going to come over as a bit nichey and highbrow, maybe a bit BBC4, but it's not about the historical setting. It's about all those characters which many people have vaguely heard of, but few really know that much about. I mean, they were the Kardashians of their time. And if the Academy inspires you to learn a bit more about those people and their real life achievements, so much the better. It's also about the themes, which are as relevant today as they were then. Inequality, distrust of foreigners, failures of democracy, struggling to get up for lectures and hand in assignments. And maybe it is still a bit about the culture mythology, because after all, the Greeks did have some pretty great stories.